What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. We just slept here at this truck wash. I don't think the truck wash works yet. They're talking about it. Hey, there's a big old bulldozer. Let's see. I don't think it opens. No. No, they don't open. So, in our last job, we were at Beezer Homes, and keep grinding the gears, not giving it enough clutch. We're going to be going to... tell you in a second. Oh, we don't have it yet. We got to go pick it up at the same spot that we were at. I decided instead of driving at night, that I would just continue where I left off with driving during the day. So we should get there. Well, we gotta go pick up the job, but once we pick up our load, I could probably skip gears. Well, not that high. Not that high either. I was gonna say I could probably skip gears and just, hey, look at the guy. Just go from like first to like fourth, but I went to 6th instead. So basically we're going, hey, look at that old truck. I might have put that mod in the game, or that could just be a normal truck of the game. Not sure. I did put an old Peterbilt in the game. And I did put another, well, I don't know if I put it in the game yet. The Kenworth K108, which is kind of like the Freightliner FLB / Terminator truck that we had. I haven't really messed with those mods yet. They say they do work with this game, but I don't really want to, like I said, I don't really want to do any mod testing right now. Not until they come out with 1.29. Like I said in the last episode, I thought we were already on 1.29. We are not. We're on 1.28. I thought we were on 1.29, but we're not. So right now we're bobtailing, going back to where we dropped off in our last episode, to Beezer Homes, where they were doing that awesome construction underground area. Where's this truck going? Or car, or whatever this is in front of us. Man, that truck, car, or whatever. I thought it said police on the side. It just took off. Big old door pillar. It's pretty massive in this truck. I'm kind of like double clutching it, and that's why I sometimes don't get it all the way and you hear the noise. I'm like bouncing my foot on the clutch. Enter. We got this weird close-up. Big old lug nuts. So we could have took a bulldozer to Phoenix, but I want to keep it in over here. Keep it in New Mexico. Have our lights on. Is that what it's called? Yeah. See that underground, whatever that is. I wish they would start to build up on certain things in the game, and not always be constructing everything. Like, eventually this should be a building of some sort, instead of it just continuing to be a job that is just gonna it's not gonna continue in construction. I'm trying to come into this wrong, possibly. Our trailer brakes at? Is that them? No, that's... I don't know what my trailer brake is. This one? Yep. That's my trailer brake. So if we hold it down and we try and take off, we are connected to it. So we can continue on our journey. So where are we going? We're going to Santa Fe. We should get there at 12:47 on a Tuesday. 13 hours remains on the job. So we won't be able to stop by Roswell for that long, but we are going to be going through Roswell right here. So what I could do is global something is right there. What I could probably do is just, you know, make a drive around, you know, something like that, just to see what is going on in Roswell, and then we can continue our journey up to Santa Fe. Tucumcari. Never heard of it. Farmington. I don't think I mentioned that one either in the last episode. I know I mentioned like Gallup and Socorro and Albuquerque. I can't figure out what that is. Clovis is the one I missed, but I did get right in the last episode. And Hobbs is right here on the border. So let me pop open a beverage, see how much road we've discovered, except those little roads in California, and those little roads in New Mexico between Ely and Tonopah. Okay, let's go. Let me tighten my gear shifter. Came a little loose. Oh! Almost hit the side of the truck there on the pole. I wasn't paying attention too much. I was trying to secure my shifter to my desk a little bit firmer. Complete stop. There goes a cop. Comes a truck. Mick Sackle, criminal defense, free consultation, payment plans available. Hey buddy, how you doing? Nice truck. See, is this thing gonna start? No? No trains? Good. And then in the options as well, you can turn up and turn down the noises that it makes in the cabin physics. Whoa. You can turn up and down the cabin physics, so I have it up pretty high so you guys can hear every time we go over a railroad crossing. You guys can hear the truck shudder around a little bit, because that's what it would really sound like in real life. Hey, it's a river. Is that the Rio Grande? I don't know. I think we're turning. Oh, not here. I ended up going down one of these roads. We were able to go down it pretty far. I didn't hit any barrier, but I didn't trust it, you know, because it's not on the map, so I just ended up backing out of it. Or not backing out, but making a U-turn. Because I didn't want to hit some outside world of the game and then have to restart my game. I always like to have my parking lights on. Even if it's not my lights. It's a nice little house. Copper? No? Shifted. I don't know what's happening with my shifter. Okay, let's try this one. Hold on. Yeah, just keep it in that range. The one first gear doesn't have that much range. Like, I can only get to like 3 miles an hour before I gotta switch to three low or whatever I'm going into. Hey, there's an old RV. Forgot what those were called. The ones with the W on the side. Man, those trucks are hauling. Fortune friend. So what I ended up doing in the last episode that you guys didn't see was I ended up going to sleep, obviously, and the jobs that I wanted to get weren't available. The only one that was available was this digger here to go to, where are we going? I think we're going to Santa Fe. Yeah, the bulldozer to go to Santa Fe. That's the only job that was really going to New Mexico. Everything else was going, well, everything else was either one of those big old trailers that the heavy haul trailer that we probably couldn't even pull with this truck. It does have 605 horsepower like I showed you guys in the last episode, but I don't think it has the power, to be honest with you. It obviously doesn't have the power that my 700 and whatever horsepower truck that our Peterbilt 389 was, modified one was. I can get the classic XL and not make it into a over the top truck, and just make it into a truck all on its own. Because the Freightliner XL has really never had any problems that I could think of with any update, really. This is gonna turn, but we're just gonna have to we're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. The only thing I don't like about the Freightliner Classic is the fact that I can't turn this truck and the Peterbilt, the modified modified Peterbilt 389 by Viper 2 is the only one that can go as many steering wheel turns as mine can, or that. Oh, I went into the wrong gear. That can go into as many rotations as my steering wheel can go. The Classic XL has always been off, so when I turn it, like just even a little bit, I'm going through this. When I barely even turn it, it turns a lot more than what my steering wheel would turn. So only the stock trucks of the game and the modified Peterbilt 389 are the only ones. The only modded truck is the Peterbilt 389. The Classic XL does not turn like my truck turns, or like my steering wheel turns. You know, if I just make a sudden little turn on my steering wheel, that's what I'm doing in real life with my steering wheel. As opposed to, like I said, the Classic XL, I barely turn it like this, and it turns like the wheel a lot further than I'm actually turning it. I want the steering wheel on this game, when I'm playing, to do exactly what the steering wheel, well, what I'm doing with the G29, I want it to do what the truck is doing. I don't want it to be off by a little bit, because I want you guys to see which way I'm turning and how, you know, how many rotations my G29 is turning. Otherwise it just wouldn't feel as real as, you know, it wouldn't feel like a simulator to me. It'd be like more of an arcade game. Like this game is turning into a simulator, like a real simulator. Uh-oh, here comes the aliens. This game is turning into, I mean, it's always been a simulator to me, but it's becoming more and more of a simulator. Just, you know, by cost. It's turning into like an iRacing game, like I had said in the last episode, because we're paying so much money for the, am I turning here? We're paying so much money for the maps that you have to look at it like a simulator. Otherwise, you know, what is it? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to get at, but come on, nobody's in here. There wasn't a cop right next to me, I would go for it. Not that. Really? And I didn't like so the reason why I didn't like the Kenworth was because of the exhaust panels that said Kenworth on the side of it. That's the reason why I didn't like the Kenworth. Because the exhaust that went up the sides, you couldn't really get rid of them. Just trying to see any. I'm just gonna go this way. Right on red. You might even look left, but I'm just gonna go this way. Just trying to see an inkling of an alien. Direct hire. Zone 2 aliens. Interesting. It wants me to make a U-turn around that road only because of the, I don't know. Hey, a parking garage looking thing. Really? Keep letting go of the clutch too early. So we found a recruitment center there. I don't know if, I think it showed up on the mini-map. Let me take off that that little thing. Otherwise it's going to want us to go in a circle to get back over. Really? There we go. Yeah. We got 5 hours left. I'm going to try and keep the clutch in a little bit further. Now I'm sticking way out. The world's most happy cattle. McDonald's looking place. Chevron gas station. I don't know what we ran over. Thought there'd be a lot more alien type stuff here, but apparently there's not. Wow, that was weird. The light just changed right in front of our eyes. It went from being kind of light to really dark. Not really dark, but it got quite dark. I don't know if that's going to show up on the recording or what, but at least on my side it got pretty dark. Not dark, but the color changed pretty drastically. It just doesn't even look like a light, like it's supposed to be a light here. What is that? I wonder if there's any like Easter eggs, kind of like Grand Theft Auto, that you gotta find. There's a garage. I'll probably do that in my free time, is buy a garage in New Mexico. Come on. I flop. Yeah, pretty much the same. Aaron spelled differently. We're leaving Roswell. There's nothing around here. As I travel all over the road. Nope. I wonder how many garages there are in New Mexico. They're probably going to be in all the, or they're probably in all the big cities. Obviously, there's one in Roswell. Albuquerque. There's probably one in Santa Fe that I can buy. Get out of here. Speed limit's 55. We would have got about 500 tickets if we didn't slow down, or if we had traffic offenses on, which I really haven't played with them on at all. It's probably 70 for them. That's why he's probably going up in speed. It's only 55 for us truckers. I do have it on truck speed limit, so in the little, you know, obviously it's 55. If I had it on car speed limit, because there are some cars that you can drive around in this game. You can drive around the F-150 Raptor, you can drive around an Audi, you can drive around like a police car. I just don't see the point in driving a car around in a truck game. Because all you would do is just go from point A to point B. There'd be no dropping off, obviously. You just park at point B and then you're done. Oh, and they had a Mustang, 6-speed Mustang. Or all of them are manual transmission, I believe. All the cars, anyway. But if I wanted to drive like a car around, I'd probably get the game City Car Simulator, City Car Driving Simulator, something like that. I think it's called like City Car Simulator or City Car Driving. Get up! Never mind. There's some construction going on over there. People working. That guy got over. So there are a lot, you know, little traffic events that happen where you got to slow down or you got to get over because there's like construction going on. We saw that truck that was pulled over, or not pulled over. It was by itself, but I've seen trucks getting pulled over with police cars behind them, kind of like in California when we were going up the grade and we went into the little runaway truck area. Oh, there's the rest area. Or, well, we gotta stop. Kind of like, where's it at? Way station? Interesting. Kind of like California. Oh, this is different. I'll get to my point in a minute. Kind of like in California, how the truck was pulled over on the side of the road by the police car. 79,000 pounds. Well, look at this little area. And you can sleep here too, I guess. That's pretty cool. It's a little bit different. You know, you gotta get off on you gotta get off the road. I was wondering, you know, where we're gonna have to go. Because I saw a lot of trucks to the right there across the street, but I didn't see any trucks. Don't hit that. I didn't see any trucks. I didn't see a way station area anywhere else. This is going to be tough to get through. A lot of crows flying around. I was going to go for it, but my truck doesn't get up to speed that fast. Is he going to stop? Are you really going to stop? Fine. I probably had my nose out a little bit too far, obviously. Look at that gas station. That's pretty cool. So like I was saying, that I couldn't get to because my mind was in other places, obviously. So like in California, as you're going up the grade, before you head down into the speed area, as you're going up the grade, there's a cop that's pulled over a truck. So basically you're going to see a lot more of those events happening throughout the map. Like I said, I don't have it up all the way. I have it up 3/4 of the way because I don't want it to be like an obstacle course for us to get to our destination. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth because I was too busy trying to find out where the way station wanted us to go, or where they wanted us to go. They really didn't know. Is it this one? No, that's a nice old truck. What, a church out here in the middle of nowhere? Yep, boarded up church. Going too quick. I wish the mod was fixed for the turn, you know, as you're going around like turns, you know, they'd have those arrows, those fluorescent arrows. Look at the crows, another W900. I was gonna get a W900, I just don't like how big the nose is. You can't really see in front of you. This nose just goes, you know, down, so you can kind of gauge the distance between you and the car in front of you. As to the W900, it just goes straight out, and it's a lot bigger. Well, I'm going too quick. Let's make sure we don't cross the line so that trucks don't stop for no reason. Put it first. Somebody... Huh? That one already did it. I didn't even come out that far. But I appreciate it. those intersections are quite hard to pass by because everybody's going 50 miles an hour on this road. And for this truck to get up to, you know, speed is a lot different as opposed to my other truck would get up to speed a lot quicker. Until I get used to driving this truck, I'm probably going to stall a lot more often. And, you know, I don't want to, but, you know, I've never really driven stock trucks of the game. I mean, I did when I first started recording this game. I had the single cab, that black one with the flames on it. But as I started to record more and more for you guys, I started getting into different trucks. I think the first truck I jumped into was the Terminator looking truck that I call the FLB. And then I jumped into, just for one episode, I jumped into over the top truck because a viewer had asked for it, and I got a lot of not a lot of likes, but I got a lot of views on that just for using that truck, or, you know, having that skin or whatever. I think that's one of the one of my most popular videos is the over the top skin that I used. If it wasn't for that viewer that asked for it, I wouldn't have had that many views on that video. So thank you. You know who you are. But you know, maybe, like I said, I would drive it a lot more often. I just don't like how the steering wheel is. Maybe I'm gonna have to get over that and just drive it for what it is. Because, like I said, that is one of my most viewed American Truck Simulator videos. A lot of people are using, I mean, I really like show trucks and how they look, but to drive them, you know, with the trailer, it's not really realistic. I forgot who makes them, but there's somebody who makes a mod for the trucks to make it really low to the ground, make the rims really big, and make the tires really small, really thin, so that the rims are humongous and the rims are really thin. On certain trucks, it's plain. On certain trucks, they look really awesome, and if you're at a show, yeah, they look really cool, but to drive them around, I don't think it would be an everyday truck. Because they do have a lot of power behind them, and yeah, they can do the job, but, you know, they're not trucks that you see on the road every day. Because nobody wants to get their precious show truck dirty, or in an accident or anything like that. I wonder if we can make this instrument panel be a little bit more, whoa, a lot of force feedback on that, a little bit more bright. It looks like it's, oh yeah, wrong gear. It looks like it's just not that bright. Start going down for $12. I mean, I guess the map looks pretty awesome. There's a cop in the bushes. Breaker 19. There's a cop in the bushes at mile marker 163. I forgot what they call them in real life. I I was watching a long time ago, I think I told you guys about it, Life of a Trucker or something like that. Ooh, something's happening here. What's happening? Why is everybody just pulling? Was there something supposed to be there or not on my screen? I don't know. I don't know why everybody pulled over or slowed down. That thing sounds like it's right above our head, but it's way back there. It probably didn't load in the accident that was supposed to have happened there, but everybody did avoid it as if there was something there. Weird. Got about 32 miles, probably about five minutes. Santa Fe, half mile. Something about, couldn't read that. Left 2 lanes, 2 left lanes. Local traffic, half mile. That's probably going to be us. Nope, it's not going to be us. 75 miles an hour. See, I wonder what the speed limit, relief route, 6 miles. I wonder what the speed limit is in New Mexico. I think it would be probably the same as Arizona, which I think it's 80, I think, 75? 75. I think it is 75 in New Mexico. Although I haven't been to the northern part of New Mexico, so I don't know what it is in the northern part. I know off the 10, I think it's 75 or 70. When you're going 75 in cruise control in real life for so long, and then you have to go, drop down your cruise control to like 50, 55, it's such a, like, it's such a, you know, it feels like you're going super slow. This is a cool little off-ramp. Uh-oh. I see. Oh, sorry. I heard him back there. I couldn't push the keypad 4 button to see if anybody was over there to that side of the truck. My mistake, trucker. Nice truck, nice rims. I get up to about 10 miles an hour before I gotta switch gears. Guess that's normal. I'm gonna turn in right here. Yeah. A lot of cops spawning in. Whoa. Lag Central right there. Where are we going? Straight ahead somewhere? Where's the cones at? Whoa. Are we backing in over there? What's happening? We're backing in right there. Alright. Of course. Keep stalling my truck. Probably could have went up that embankment there, but to try and make a turn, I probably couldn't. I'd probably go off the side of it if I wanted to do. Really? Oh, it's because I'm in R3. If I wanted to do a, you know, a turn like this, I'd probably roll off the side of it. Hold on. Yeah, we're headed in that direction. Can't really see in my rear view of exactly where I need to be. Oh yeah, I can see now. in my right hand little mirror. That was weird what the steering wheel did, or whatever. Shadow. No, we're gonna hit it. Hello, how you doing? Alright, let's cut it back. And cut it back this way. You can do the pull up again. Still can't get over as much as I want to because there's a rock path right there. Or mound of rocks. Really? Okay, cut it back. Probably in the same spot. Yeah. So my wheel turns just whatever this is. One whole turn and a little quarter. And the classic turns like 3 whole turns. This one. I know it's way off to the right, but I don't think I can get it straighter than that. I'm gonna keep it in gear and turn off the motor. Oops. Outside view. It's a nice looking view right there. What if we, yeah, we'll drop it off. T. Excellent. 318 miles, 7 hours, 24 minutes, 44.4 gallons consumed. We made $40,043 and 1,370 XP. We still haven't leveled up, but only thing it levels up is just-in-time deliveries. So I don't think. Let me see here. So what is this city? Oh, that's Albuquerque. So there's a scale here. There's a bed here. Oh, this is. So probably in my off time. Well, no. Could probably buy this garage in my off time. And I don't know which job we're gonna, oh, not quick job. I don't know which job we're gonna do next, because what I'm gonna do is, well, I'm gonna wait a couple days, but I'm gonna go to sleep in the game, and wait until morning and then pick a job from there. Pick a job from there. We can go to Las Cruces. We've been through there. San Diego. See, all these jobs are 135 grand going all the way to San Francisco. So it is a, we do gain some things that we can go now from New Mexico all the way to the top of San Francisco. But, I mean, I can't really complain that much because we do have another state and we can now cross. We could probably go about 1,000 miles now, maybe even further. I don't even know how far that San Francisco job was. 1,129 miles. So we can go pretty far now. Make a good hour. Make a good hour and a half long video if we wanted to. Alright, so let's get back in our truck. Let's get rid of this and that. No? You don't want to take a screenshot? Fine. Alright guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Take care.